giant.
They called him out.
That's what I'm gonna do to you, Cupcake Cody.
Attack Brandi. Now it's personal. Cody Rhodes teams up with Red Velvet to take on Jade Cargill and Shaq.
I'll be there, you little punk.
It's the Crossroads, an AEW Dynamite event, tonight at 8 on TNT.
We are just 4 nights away from Revolution live on pay-per-view, but before we do that, it is that time once again. It is time to ignite the Dynamite. We have reached the Crossroads. I'm Alex Abrahantes.
I'm Dasha Gonzalez.
And tonight we are kicking things off in a massive way. We've got a tag team match that the world is going to be talking about. The American Nightmare Cody is going to be teaming up with Red Velvet to take on the team of Jade Cargill and Shaquille O'Neal.
Ooh, this has been brewing up for months. It is the first time, it is the debut of Shaq and Jade in an AEW ring. And we've heard a lot from Jade, but we don't know what she's capable of quite just yet.
We don't. This match has become deeply personal, and to get another perspective, we want to bring in at this time a person who knows Cody all too well, none other than Brandi Rhodes. Brandi. Hey,
hello,
it's
hello.
great to see you.
You look gorgeous.
I'm pregnant if you didn't know.
No, thanks for telling us.
No, it's great to be here.
It's awesome to have you here, especially because we have been on the edge of our seat. We've been seeing what's been going on back and forth between Jade and Cody and Shaq, and the time is finally upon us. So I'd love to know your opinion. Do you think that Cody and Red Velvet have the advantage in this matchup because obviously they're in-ring competitors? Or do you think that Jade and Shaq have the advantage because Ray really, well, they're the X factor in this matchup?
Well, I would honestly hope that Jade can back up all of the crap that she's been saying, because if she doesn't, I'm going to be embarrassed for her, and that would be uncomfortable for me. So I'm really hoping that she puts her money where her mouth is, and you know, she really goes out there and makes an impact. But at the end of the day, I would definitely say that the advantage is going to go to Cody and Red Velvet. Cody being the veteran that he is in the ring for so many years. I heard him saying earlier today on Extra, he's going to run circles around Shaq. He won't be able to get his hands on him. If he can't get his hands on him, then he's won the game. But the other factor being Red Velvet, if it were me, Cody would be worried, because let's face it, I mean, we're married, we're supposed to, I think that's part of the deal, you're supposed to worry about each other. But it's not me, it's Red Velvet. He doesn't have to worry the same way that he would have to worry with me. He can just trust that she knows what she's doing and she's gonna go out there, and he doesn't have to like dad coach from the side, which is what he does with me. And I don't like it. But all of that is gone this time. So he can just relax, focus on him and Shaq, knowing that Velvet's gonna focus on her and Jade, and I think they're gonna take this one.
So I have to ask you, Brandi, obviously both you and Cody have a lot going on right now in your personal and professional lives. Do you think that Cody really has his head in the game and can be 100% focused on this match?
I hope to hell he's 100% focused on this match, because he's not the one carrying a bowling ball around that's kicking him all the time. And I don't see him having any, you know, pregnancy pains that they talk about other men having for their wives. He's not having any problem. He's eating, he's staying on his diet. He really doesn't feel sorry for me at all. I try a lot. And
even with the donuts? I saw the donuts. He brought you the donuts?
That was a whole, you know, a whole thing. It was a bit. It was a bit. It was a bit. Okay? He wanted those donuts too.
Oh,
no,
smart
but I
man.
think he can totally focus. He's a Rhodes. We gotta just keep on keeping on. That's the way that we do. So he'll be fine.
It's in his blood, right? It's in his blood.
Let's hope so.
All right,
Shaq's
Brandi.
a big guy.
Thank you so much. We're all looking forward to this matchup. It is really a dream match, and tonight, I think we're gonna make some history on Dynamite.
I can't wait. Thanks, guys.
Who's going to outshine everybody else at Revolution?
We have not seen a match like this in 25 years.
Something that I've never done in AEW is be the tag team champion.
No chance in hell.
It's a ladder match. They will not leave the same.
The Revolution and the street fight. It's showtime.
Countdown to Revolution, an all-elite wrestling special, tonight at 10 on TNT.
It's always great to hear from Brandi.
She's a wise woman, a woman of many words, and a supportive wife, which is what I love the most.
And a quick reminder, everybody, tonight there's a 3-hour block, so not only are you getting this pay-per-view quality Dynamite, but immediately after Dynamite, we're going to be seeing the countdown to Revolution, so make sure to stick around. But let's continue to talk about what incredible matches you're going to see tonight, because history in the making. For the first time since 1989, Tully Blanchard is going to lace up the boots and team up with FTR to take on all 3 members of Jurassic Express.
Oh my gosh, Alex, I have been losing sleep over this. I am so excited, over the moon excited, to see Tully back in the ring. I can't wait. It's going to be spectacular.
Speak about excitement. I am excited because last week a bombshell was dropped. Paul White is all elite. And tonight, Tony Schiavone is going to talk to Paul White on Dynamite.
Alex, I cannot believe it. I am over the moon excited that Paul White is here in AEW, and I can't wait to hear what else he has to say about Elevation.
That's right, and Tony Schiavone has a very busy night because he's also going to be having words with the TNT champion Darby Allin and the Icon Sting as they head into Revolution in that street fight against Team Taz.
I mean, that street fight is going to be history. It's going to be so historical. I can't wait to see what happens, and it's the first time we get to see Sting back in a ring, so I can't wait for that.
Now let's talk about the finals of the AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator Tournament. They take place tonight as the native beast Nyla Rose takes on Ryu Mizunami.
Nyla Rose, I was backstage watching her, and in the locker room, her and Vicky are together, attached at the hip, focused, have their game plan ready, and Nyla Rose wants that championship title opportunity, so she is laser locked in focus, and I can't wait to see them battle it out tonight.
Well, speaking of championships, we know that at Revolution, the AEW Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, are going to be taking on MJF and Chris Jericho. Well, MJF and Chris Jericho have said that they're holding a press conference here tonight on Dynamite.
I'm so confused because last I remember, Papa Buck was not doing too well. He got stretchered out, and I'd like to know more about how he's feeling and why did MJF and Chris Jericho orchestrate such a terrible, heinous act?
Well, hopefully we'll find out more about that, but at Revolution, we're going to have a Face of the Revolution ladder match. And in a qualifying match tonight, the Acclaim's Max Caster is going to be taking on my boy from the Dark Order, 10.
So, Alex, don't call me a bandwagoner, whatever the case may be. You know how much I loathe Max Caster. So I'm number 10 all the way.
You need a lift on that bandwagon?
I mean, you can give me a boost.
Okay, all right, I'll give you a boost on that bandwagon because tonight, the Dark Order is also in the main event. Big Money Matt Hardy teaming up with Mark Quinn to take on the team of Hangman Adam Page and John Silver.
So, I mean, the question still, is Hangman Adam Page a part of the Dark Order? I'm confused. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
I'm loving it.
I'm not going to say anything, but I'm excited for this match.
I am loving it. It's going to be absolutely insane. This is a Dynamite that you cannot afford to miss. So a couple reminders. Number one, make sure to stick around after Dynamite for the Countdown to Revolution. That's going to be great. And if you want your official AEW merchandise, Merch Madness is happening right now on Shop AEW, so you can save on all your favorites.
Save 20%.
That's
save
right.
A little dough.
Who doesn't love that? So make sure you join us tonight. It's going to be very special editions. It is the Crossroads, and it begins at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TNT. We will see you there.
It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
Darby Allin!
On the last show before Revolution, AEW is at the Crossroads. Don't miss the mega-sized Dynamite event.
That's what I'm gonna do to you, Cupcake Cody.
Wednesday night Dynamite tonight at 8, followed by the Countdown to Revolution on TNT.